Hi, I'm Siobhan. I'm doing weekly videos about child sexual abuse from a survivor's point of view. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the basic ideas that have changed for me since the abuse ended. I was abused by my father from a young age up to age 15. He went to prison and I tried to figure my life out. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some life lessons that I've learned since then. The first thing I've learned is that I am not defined by my unhappy childhood, and neither are you. I was 15, days after telling somebody for the first time, locked inside a bathroom, refusing to come out, having some of the worst moments of my life because I had no idea how to keep on living. The abuse had been such a fundamental part of my reality so far, and I felt that it would overshadow me for as long as I lived. I felt that I would never be accepted, I would never be understood, and that society would blame me, like I blame myself. I felt totally responsible for what had happened to me, for what I had done. And I thought that that feeling would never ever go away. In the years that followed, I slowly peeled back those layers of self-loathing and came to realise, through lots of rational reasoning and self-awareness, that the abuse wasn't actually my fault, that believing it was my fault was part of the abuse experience itself. It was a symptom. And I thought that if I could be really strong, then I could turn it around and make the abuse something that happened to me rather than a part of me, which was a really important way of reframing that experience. It took some time and lots of ups and downs, but eventually I started defining myself by other things. I'm Siobhan. I'm a gym person and a law graduate and a Spurs fan. I think Final Fantasy VI is the best game in the series, although everybody says it's 7. I like Blackadder and Firefly. I love to cook. I grew up reading Enid Blyton and the Worst Witch series, which was amazing. I also happen to have direct experience of child sexual abuse, and I'm trying to use that to help other people who are in the same boat because I know it's hard. People are often surprised nowadays when they find out about my past, and I'm not really sure what they were expecting, but at the same time I kind of know what they were expecting. So let me tell you, us survivors don't carry a sign. We don't have it written across our forehead that we've had this experience. We do the best we can with the cards we've been dealt, just like everybody else does. The second thing I learned is that love doesn't hurt. I read a brilliant quote by Misha Selimovic the other day, and he says, "Everyone says love hurts, but that's not true. Loneliness hurts, rejection hurts, losing someone hurts, envy hurts. Everyone gets these things confused with love, but in reality, love is the only thing in this world that covers up all pain and makes someone feel wonderful again. Love is the only thing in this world that does not hurt." That's exactly it, and to put it in my own words, love doesn't compromise your well-being. Love doesn't have you questioning your integrity. Love doesn't keep you in a painful purgatory between what you know to be true and how you feel inside. Instead, love brings peace, purpose, and clarity. Love empowers you to become more of who you are. I guess I learned early that love equals suffering because that's how I was treated by my father, and that dynamic impacted on many of my adult relationships. The love equals suffering dynamic is also endorsed by popular culture. Nobody wants to watch films or rom-coms or read books about meeting stable, available partners who are good for us. I used to think deep down that love meant struggle, and so struggle was what I used to do. It took me a long time to stop struggling. Trust me, I went to school on that subject and it was expensive. It cost me a lot, but I got a really good education about healthy relationships. Love isn't suffering. Love is joy. Finally, I learned that everybody suffers. When I became more compassionate towards myself and more interested in understanding the way I react to things without self-judgment, I also began to empathize more with the struggles of others. Everyone goes through a unique flavor of suffering, but the fact that we all do go through it helped me to understand others' points of view better. And when I say others, I don't just mean people. Being sexually abused as a kid means that I understand how it feels to be on the unlucky end of a power dynamic. The abusers used us for their gratification and pleasure because they could, without remorse or regard for the impact it was having on us, the victim. The person who abused me would also say that what he was doing wasn't wrong, that it was quite normal really, and as I got older and protested against it more, Then it became a case of, but we've always done it this way. So of course, as an adult, I finally made the connection, chose to educate myself on the reality, and decided to stop eating animals because I couldn't ignore the parallels anymore. The common denominator is the exploitation of an innocent party for our pleasure because we can and without regard for their point of view. It feels so good to have my values and my lifestyle choices in alignment, believe me, especially when so much of my childhood experience was based around inner conflict and having to deny certain parts of reality just to keep myself sane. By the way, I will be doing videos about my vegan stuff from now on. However, I'll still be doing Survivor videos in addition every Monday. So you can watch my other stuff if you feel like it or not. That's totally okay. And whatever else I decide to talk about will be not on a Monday. So every Monday Survivor videos, other times in the week, possibly every now and again, something different. Thank you for watching my video about what I've learned since the abuse stopped. If you like this video and think it's an important subject, then please share and subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking on the circular image on the screen. You can also visit my website or check out some of my other videos about child sexual abuse and recovery. Thank you, and I will see you again soon.